Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am Cass and today I am so excited to be sharing with you some tips for goal setting goals for the new year and reflecting on your past year, and just some excuse me, sorry just some fun ways that you can do that. So the very first thing that you want to do if you want to set goals for the new year or New Year's resolution, whatever you want to call it, is you first want to reflect on your past year. So you want to reflect on your accomplishments, your achievements, things you want to do more of, less of, all those good stuff. So I have a few prompts for you, and you can do this in a few different ways. You can journal it out, you can kind of just think about it, or my sister and I, we made these cute little boards, so you can do that as well. So for your end of year reflection, here are your prompts: how I stay true to myself, what I learned, challenges I faced, my favorite moments, biggest accomplishments, what inspired me, where will I change and expand, how I celebrated me, what adjustments will I make this year. So what this does is it helps you see everything, and it really lays out the areas clear for you of what you can work on or improve on. For me, for the how I celebrated me this year, I literally couldn't think of anything. So to me, that was a huge warning sign that I need to kind of give myself more self-love and just celebrate myself more and my achievements and my accomplishments more, because this past year I did hit some really big achievements and accomplishments in my career, and I didn't celebrate them. I didn't make a big deal about them, and I think it's really important to celebrate your achievements, big and small. So yeah, that's something that really stood out to me. So the next thing that you want to do once you have your reflection is you're going to start thinking about your goals. And again, for your goals, you're going to come up with categories. So before we get into goals, I'm going to show you what my reflection little map thing looks like, because I know that it can be really hard to sometimes know how to put these things down. So here's a little guide of what I did. And yes, that's a UFO in the middle because I love aliens. I'm big into the alien vibes. I might be an alien, who knows. So then you want to set your goals, and don't think that oh, January 1st, 2022, I need my goals, I need them set. No, you set your goals when you want to set your goals. You can set monthly goals, not yearly. You can set your goals whenever you want. So, no rush. Don't worry about a New Year's resolution. This is just about goal setting. There's no rush. Do things at your own pace. So for this one, my sister and I titled ours, "This Will Be a Good Year." So we start right out of the gate with a positive affirmation, putting into the universe that this will be a good year. Then we split our thoughts into our categories again. So for our goals, we split them into the following categories: fun, relationships, health, career, self, experience, finances, and family and home. So my sister and I, we did slightly different categories for this one, and it just kind of shows you that you can use different categories, use this as your inspiration, but also make it your own. Use categories that are relevant to you. You can also have more categories or less categories. And then this is the fun part, is you take these categories and you can make your goals appear to be however you want them to be. So in the past, I usually do a vision board, which you actually can see right here. This guy is from, I think, 2 years ago and still hangs proudly on my wall because there's still a lot of milestones and things I want to hit on this, and it's still very relevant. So this one actually is split into categories as well, but it's not as distinct. And for this year and for right now, I thought what would be best for me is having really specific goals. So I'm going to share some of those with you. So under fun, I put do more art or painting and other crafts, because I really got into doing beading this year, and I love to paint, and it's super therapeutic for me, so I just want to do more of that. I want to be more intentional with my time and make more time for fun, like literally just anything that's fun. Under relationships, I put a nice affirmation there saying I deserve love. And then I also put I want to call loved ones more often. I have a lot of family that lives opposite sides of the country as me, so I just want to call them more often, and even just check in on my friends more often. A lot of my friends this year went through some really tough situations, and just being there for them more throughout the years to come. Health, I want to practice more yoga. I love yoga. I'm actually a yoga teacher, but I want to practice yoga more consistently. And yeah, just practice more yoga more consistently, and go to different studios and all that fun stuff. And then I also put learn new recipes, because I love to cook, but I often don't cook, and I just make something like really quick and kind of lazy. But I want to get back into cooking more and trying new things. Under self, I put set boundaries with myself and others. I think this is super, super important. One thing with me is I have both, my boundaries are on both sides. So I think they call them like rigid and open boundaries. So in a lot of ways, I'm very rigid with my boundaries and I don't let people in. But then on the other side, I don't say no to people. I literally like can't say no. I say yes to everything. And so one quote that I really like is say no rather than say yes resentfully, or something like that. And that's kind of what I'm going to work on more this year, is because there's so many situations where I say yes because I don't want to disappoint people, and then I'm like, oh my god, I wish I didn't do this because this ruined my day, or I could have done something else. But just being more open with my feelings and what's important to me, and not being a pushover. That's what we're working on. For finances, I am awful with my money, so I really truly want to get better at that, better at budgeting. I also put I want to sell more things that I don't use, so just kind of doing an overhaul of everything I own and just selling what I don't use. For family and home, I said I would like to put in place more systems and routines that work. So one thing under that is I want to make my bed every day, and that might seem silly or small, but two things. So one, I was just never a kid who made my bed. I just didn't make my bed, and my parents never really forced it on me. I mean, they encouraged it, but like I just usually didn't. And that habit just kind of followed me into my adulthood. And there's actually so much research behind how making your bed can really impact people with anxiety. And I am someone who really struggles with my anxiety and my mental health. So I really want to focus on making my bed more. It's also a really great way to add structure and routine into your daily life. Next, under experience, I put open. I want to be open to more experiences and to try new things and open to more opportunities. I want to enjoy the journey and find more ways to get outside more often. For career, I put do more of what I love, and I also want to focus more on creating my own content, such as my YouTube videos and working on my Instagram and TikTok and all of that, and just creating for myself more than creating for other people. And yeah, that's basically what I've got. My sister and I made these both into boards. Hers is going to be more written. Mine has like some glued on words that really stuck out to me. You can see it here. I also have this lovely woman in the middle surrounded by butterflies. And to me, butterflies really symbolize like growth and moving forward. So that is why she is there. And yeah, those are our little boards, and I really hope this helped you to kind of see a different way to do a vision board or goal setting. And I hope this helps you set some goals for the new year. Remember that you want to be specific with your goals. Remember to reflect on the past and realize what you want to bring forward to the future. And remember that these goals are your own, so set them when you want to set them, and have them be reasonable and have them be specific to you. So they don't have to be like big goals for whatever, everyone. They can be small goals. Like I said, one of my goals is to make my bed every day, which is a small goal, right? But I think it's important to have a mix of both big and small goals and to just make sure that they are truly set to your values and your intentions. Thank you so much for watching this video. I would love for you to subscribe so that you can follow along for more videos. I hope you have a wonderful new year, 2022. I know that you are all going to do great things and great things are going to come to you. And I hope you all have a positive start to the new year. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.